Hiya and welcome to Sport on 7. It's of course been a busy week of sport in the UAE and we'll be chatting to many of the stars over the next 30 minutes. On the show this week, we will talk to Ian Walker, the skipper of Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing. We'll also speak to the people involved in the UAE's American Football League. And Chris McCarty is here to talk local sports over the last week. Hello, I'm Tom Bushell. Let's start, though, with Ian Walker, the former Olympic sailor, picking up 2 silver medals in his time and having completed 2 round-the-world sailing races. Is there anyone better suited to guide the capital's sailing team into their 2nd Volvo Ocean Race? Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing made their debut in the Volvo Ocean Race in the 2011-2012 race. They finished 5th overall, but had highlights including winning the Atlantic leg from Miami to Lisbon. And, of course, they won 3 imports as well. Ian Walker has been in Dubai this week, and I got a couple of kayaks together to begin the gruelling training regime for Ian Walker, as we spoke about the fact that he and the team will be back for the 2014-2015 race, hoping to be even more competitive.
Well, it may not be the Southern Ocean, but Ian Walker is in town, so we had to find some water somewhere, and it happens to be at Barasti. It's not quite the roughness of the world's oceans, but it's actually quite rough for a Saturday afternoon. Ian Walker, of course, skipper of Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing, once again joins me. The camera might have to move around a little bit because we can't control where we're going really at the moment. But anyway, welcome back to the UAE, Ian. And you're here because, of course, great news, Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing is back for a 2nd race in 2 years' time.
That's right. For everybody that followed the team in the last Volvo Ocean Race, the next race starts in September 2014, and Abu Dhabi are going to be back in it. We're going to have a great team and really want to win it this year. Absolutely.
Now, obviously, the last time out, a debut for Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing, but how did the race go in your mind? I mean, obviously, room to improve, and that's what we're hoping to do next time out.
Well, I mean, as you say, room to improve. We finished 5th in the race, which everybody wanted to do better than that. But if I had to summarise it, I'd say it was highs and lows. You know, we had some great highs. We won the race here in Abu Dhabi. We won, I think, 3 of the import races. Won the transatlantic, which is one of the key legs of the race. But that's the positive side. On the negative side, we broke the mast 6 hours into the first leg, and of course had terrible damage to the boat in the Southern Ocean. And we're pretty happy to get everybody back alive.
Now, going into the next race, of course, in 2 years' time, obviously it's a level playing field, really, isn't it? Because all the boats are going to be exactly the same. Unlike last time out, when there were boats that could have been faster, the designs were different. This time out, it really is down to the sailing.
That's right. Last time it was difficult for us because we started the team quite late, had very little design time, and of course we paid the penalty through not having as optimised the design as some of the other teams. So we won't have that excuse this time. Hopefully we won't need that excuse. Everybody's in the same boats. Everyone's going to have the same sails. It's going to be about the people who can select the best team, who can train hardest, the physically fittest and strongest people, and who makes the best decisions, and not just the team of sailors on the boat, the whole organisation. And doing this the second time round gives us a lot of advantages in terms of everything. The sponsors understand the race better. We've got all the organisation in place. So really looking forward to having a real go at this next race.
Abu Dhabi, of course, is also going to be a stopover city once again, and what a show they put on for the last race. It really was one of those stopovers where the world stopped and said that was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great. I think first time that the sailing of that nature had really come to the region. I think over 120,000 people came through the stopover village, which is very high numbers for this region, and I think that that's the reason we're back. The economic return was very high. That's the reason Abu Dhabi Tourism Authority want to invest in the race, and our job is on the sporting side to deliver a performance to be proud of.
Now, next time you get to the capital city on the next race, you guys are going to be pretty tired because it is at the end of an almighty leg, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean, up here to the UAE, to Abu Dhabi. But that is going to be from Brazil, no stopover in South Africa, straight to Abu Dhabi from Brazil pretty much. That's a long time at sea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably going to be at least a month at sea and time in the Southern Ocean. We've got to cross the doldrums, we've got to traverse the whole of the Indian Ocean. So, as you say, one massive leg, and we'll be very glad to get here for Christmas 2014.
Talking of that sail then, that round the world race, as we try and just sort ourselves out on the water here, but as we look ahead to the next race, obviously the boats are the same, level playing field as we say. Do you feel that with the experience Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing team has already, they can really push on and be competitive with the crew that you'll put together?
Yeah, we will be competitive, I'm sure of that. I'm absolutely sure. I can't promise you'll win the race because lots of things have to go in your way. This is sport, but we'll definitely be, at the front of the fleet, and we've got to hope that a lot of things go our way. Anything can happen at sea. You need a little bit of luck with the weather and not hitting things in the water, and with people and keeping people fit and well, and we've got to make good decisions. But the more important thing, as you say, is it's a very level playing field, and that's the only reason I'm back in the race. I wouldn't want to do it again with different boats. It's a painful experience if you're not got the same boat as everybody else. So personally, I want to win the race. I need to win the race, and I'm excited to have the chance.
Of course, 2 silver medals at the Olympic Games for you. I remember in Galway when we spoke, you said you can't wait to sit on the sofa and watch the Olympics in London. But it's slightly addictive, this sailing, isn't it? As soon as you get over one race, you want to get going again.
Yeah, it is, and the London Olympics are absolutely extraordinary. My good friend Ben Ainsley got his knighthood just 2 days ago for having his 4th gold medal. So Britain's gone sport mad, and that's what we're trying to do here in the UAE. We want people to go sailing mad. There's already a lot more kids sailing. We've got school sailing programs, more and more ROA qualified training schools set up. So things are happening, and we want to build on that.
Absolutely. Well, Ian, we wish you the best of luck. We'll speak, I'm sure, again before that race gets underway in a couple of years' time. It really is going to be fantastic once again when it stops here as well. But for now, I mean, are you going to be all right in this water?
Well, I'm a bit worried. I haven't got my life jacket on. We'll get in trouble.
Ian, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Very demanding waters they are at Barasti, I'm sure you will agree. Tougher than the Southern Ocean, perhaps not. Still lots to get through then on this week's Sport on 7. Plenty to catch up on with Chris McCarty, as locally it's been a really busy time here in the UAE. We'll also speak to the lads from the American Football League here in the country as the first ever Desert Bowl took place last week. We'll be back in a moment on Sport on 7.